and Facebook. Man, I can pop my neck all day. Yeah, let me get you back. All right. Oh, let me readjust this camera. What's good? What's good? Shit. What's good? I'm doing a lot of recording. Gotta make sure everything's centered right here. Shout out, Austin, you're doing big things. We support your claims. I appreciate that. We bike. Happy Friday. Now, what's going on, Calvin? I always see you on my Twitter. You know, for longest, I was tweeting to myself for years, and now that I started doing YouTube, I'm tweeting other people. I'm glad y'all seen. I'm glad you retweet them. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. I did 2 or 3 videos, 4 videos I have pre-recorded about the manosphere. One of them is coming out Monday. I might put out another one tomorrow. He said we got ops in the building. Who's the op in the building? Oh, ops in the group. Oh yeah, we got some ops in the group. Matthew Miller, appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much. I'm gonna keep it up. So I want to talk about. I've been getting some heat from some very bitter women on TikTok, and I will let you guys know what's going on, Gail. That women overseas appreciate you. I was just on the phone with my homeboy, and I was just telling him about how I'm about to go back to Brazil and how Brazil to me is pretty much on top of all the other countries, which is only one other country I've been to so far. I'm about to go to Thailand, so it'll be country number 3, but still Brazil's on top from what I can see as far as just a physical beauty perspective and just welcoming and appreciation. I have never been appreciated like that until I went to Brazil. And again, guys, we're not asking why. I'm not asking why they're appreciating me. I'm not asking what they're doing that for. I'm not asking what made them do that. I just know that they're doing it. We don't need a why explanation. We're not asking why. We are not asking why. But the feeling of appreciation that you get outside the United States is unexplainable. It cannot be explained. You will not understand it until you go. It is unexplainable. Captain Planet back. Yeah, we not worried about why. We're not worried about why. I'm glad that y'all know that because we're not worried about why. If you sit around and worry about why a woman is treating you well, you're never gonna you're not gonna really have anybody long term, and you're gonna run a lot of women off, and you won't get appreciated after a while. Because that's what women here in the States do to you. They'll be like, oh, well, there has to be something wrong with you. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You keep asking me why, I'm gonna quit doing whatever I'm doing for you. Every woman has a why. Her why could be, Her why could be she wants to be your wife. That's a why. They make it seem like why is always some sort of negative motive. When really the women in the States have the most negative motive. They have the most negative motive here. So while they're busy in my comments telling me why they appreciate me, it doesn't matter. Now on TikTok, I got some heat, I would say, somewhat. For some reason on YouTube, videos that I posted 3 months ago, 2.5, 3 months ago, are being commented on a lot for some reason. I don't know if the algorithm has picked it back up or if somebody famous shared one of the clips. The two videos have been going viral with the comments. Break it down, Austin. You have my undivided attention today. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna break it down. Let me see what video that was. These people that are going around making videos about me, y'all, it's crazy. And I lost my train of thought. Thank you very much. Yeah, I got some content planned so it can blow up. Yeah, I'll be in Thailand in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. Let's go. I appreciate you showing up, man. So, oh, this is what it was. There was a chick, the first chick that I ever. Oh, O'Shea gave me a shout out. Let me look at it again. There was a chick, the first chick that I ever talked to out in Brazil around this time, August, September of last year. I had got very, very fed up with American women, and I was like, you know what? Let me go just find somebody in Brazil. I've always wanted to go to Brazil. Let me find somebody in Brazil to talk to. And I found this one chick, won't say her name or anything like that. But we talked, and she was very open from the jump, just easy to talk to. Uh, and after a while, man, because if you guys have dated in the States, once you get a chick's number in the States, it's literally like playing Call of Duty on fucking whatever that mode is that says you won't survive. Veteran mode. It's like you have to. It's no. We got your number. Let's just talk, or let's set up a date, or let's get to know each other. There's none of that. It's like let's see how much you can play and deal with my bullshit. That's what it is. So when I realized, okay, this is somebody not from the United States, and it's just easy going to talk to. This may be just a thing in my country where it's just a game like that. And I'll let you know the game is in Brazil too, but I've ran into that max like one time. If I did, I can't even remember when I did. Anyway, after a while, I was like, you know what? I appreciate you being there so much and just uh, talking and just being supportive because at some point she just became my, you know, person to go to talk. Because I mean, shit, if I got another number here in the States, it was just a fucking game, man. I mean, it's literally a game in the States. I had this one chick, and I'm gonna get back to the story, but I had this one chick that I met after I met the Brazilian chick online, and we met at a bar. I was hanging out, and she hooked up with me, and then she had a boyfriend. She told me afterwards, and then started playing. So you can't win. You just can't fucking win. Even if I want to smash, I can't smash twice. Like I mean, I can, but it's like shit. it's just a it's a game, man, and I'm done playing it. Anyway, the chick in Brazil, she has been like my go-to person to talk to. I was like, you know what? I appreciate you being there all the time. Let me I'm gonna send you some money. I'm gonna send you a gift. And a lot of dudes call me a simp for doing this. Difference between me and a simp is a simp would have approached her like, hey, I'm gonna pay you. I just need you to talk to me. I didn't do that shit. I did that because I was appreciating her. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna send you some money as a gift. And the money I was gonna send her is nothing here in the States, especially when it comes to a date. And she said, I can't take that. I didn't earn it. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's different. I never heard that. Oh, I can't take it. No, I just didn't earn it. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll keep it. And to this, that was over a year ago. It's been like 12, 13 months now, 14 months, something like that. To this day, she never has asked me because people are like, oh, she's playing a long game. To this day, she's never asked me for any money. If I message her, she always responds right away, enthusiastically. Not anymore because she has a boyfriend now, and that's another good thing. She doesn't respond while she has a boyfriend. So there's a there for the dudes that say there's no difference or women are the same everywhere. There is no difference. I mean, there is a difference going overseas. I went to O'Shea's page. I didn't see the shout out. Uh, Austin, I met a land whale that said her whale-sized cat can make you stay. LOL, your name coming up in fat woman circles. What? She was talking about me specifically? Oh, but that's another thing, man. I put a tweet out this morning where there's American women seem to think that they say, "Oh, uh, this pussy runs the world. Pussy runs the world." There's been wars fought behind pussy. So if you believe that, and you see somebody like me on YouTube saying, "Hey, let's go over here to meet women," and they're like, "Oh, why are you going to another country to meet women? You must be desperate." You just said pussy runs the world, so this shouldn't be shocking. But it's not even just about that. But hey, Austin, you know what I noticed? Women here in Baltimore, they will have dress where try to pull them up, and act as if they don't want attention from doing so. Yeah, they have a lot of attention games, and that shit is just dead, man. It's over. It's like playing cat and mouse games. Yes, literally. It's pointless. I would shorten this time. The US women will size you up within 2 minutes. I would say like 30 seconds. Probably less than that. So Ukraine war is because of pussy and not because of something more important. Laugh my ass off. Exactly. I've been to Bogota, Colombia, and barely speak Spanish, yet I was able to easily have conversations with the ladies that even took me around to eat food. Get your passport. And I'm telling you, there may be a language barrier. I tell you guys, in order to improve your experience, you need to learn the language before you go there. But you can literally go to these countries and not know a lick of their language, and you will have a better time dealing with those women. They are just that much more open, that much more caring, passionate, and appreciative. There is a difference. They're not the same at all. The only thing that's the same about them and the ones here is the body parts. Alpha dating coach said I have to get buff, make more money, get swag, buy $10,000 in clothes, get my teeth fixed, and stop being socially awkward in order to get American women. His online courses are $5,000. Yeah, well, I mean, if the course costs $5,000, I mean, so I need about sounds like I need about yeah, no. Yes, you should hit the gym. Yes, you should improve your finances. Yes, by swag, I'm assuming he means the clothes, or just your overall demeanor, you know. Yes, you should get swag and buy nice clothes. Yes, you should have your teeth fixed. Yes, you should stop being socially awkward. But let me tell you something about the last part. All of that right there, all those things that's listed off to improve, do all of that. None of it matters. I have straight white teeth. I'm muscular. I wear nice clothes. I'm properly dressed. I'm not always just walking around in sweats. I don't even think I own sweats. I make good money, especially including YouTube now. And being socially awkward, I want to say something about that last part. Being socially awkward, from what I'm assuming, is going around and not talking to people. or just, if somebody starts talking to you, you don't have a response for basic questions like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" You're kind of like, that's socially awkward. Or you're just weird. I can tell you this right now. You can be weird and then you can be bold. Like I'm bold now. And when you get bold and you start speaking, they'll treat you the same way as if you were fucking weird. So you can't win. You approach somebody in the States, bold, oh, hey, how you doing? Or, just you're bold. It doesn't get you a different result. Appreciate that super chat. So often whenever I was like really fed up, which is like 2021, and I started hanging around in the States, unless if I was sloppy drunk, I would not even talk. Because I was damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I don't talk, oh, you being quiet. If I do go talk, somehow I approach all the wrong people. No. You're not awkward. Western women are awkward. And that, I believe that is very true. Again, you can have a language barrier with the chicks in the other countries and get a better conversation, even though you have to type on Google Translate. I don't, but I'm just saying. I don't have to use Google Translate. But you come to the States, y'all speak the same language, and it's like pulling teeth just trying to get somebody to have a basic conversation with you. And we can't say, oh, it's because of social media. They got social media on every corner of the planet except North Korea, so it's not that. Last live stream with Mr. Beta Male was funny as hell. That boy is a chameleon. Yeah, I mean, even his name is funny as hell. And some things a lot of people have been telling me is that you have to literally flex. So I cut hair, as you guys know. And I was playing one of my YouTube videos and I had this gay dude in the chair. And he's like, I find that so awkward because I got homegirls that want me to have their baby. I mean, they want to have my baby. And it's like, that's a problem too. That I told you guys, if you got your girl is not safe, they are fucking their gay friends. Seriously, I'm serious. It is nuts. For years, I thought that, oh, she got a gay homeboy, like, oh, they ain't doing nothing. No, he's probably fucking your girlfriend. Seriously. But yeah, so you have chicks in the United States that'd rather get pregnant by a guy that doesn't even date women uh, than get pregnant by a heterosexual male. That's how fucked up they are. Yeah, no, seriously. 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 There, I cannot tell you the number of clients because I have a lot of gay clients. There's a lot of gay dudes in DFW. I cannot tell you the number of times I have heard that. And they've showed me proof. I had an assistant. Uh, I had an assistant when I was doing videos over like barbering stuff and stuff like that. And his girlfriend cheated on him with a gay dude, like a very feminine gay dude. Like you could look at him and tell he was gay. His girlfriend cheated on him with that. Seriously, guys, I have never understood it. These chicks will sleep with their gay homeboys. I'm telling you. Same thing right here. He just said he used to smash the lesbians. There are lesbian women that they're so-called lesbian, and they have came at me. Like I've had chicks that look like straight, they're like dykes, right? They look like they're competing with me when it comes to masculinity. Like she's sagging, she look more of a man than I do. I mean, she got more boy things going on. I mean, shit. I mean, she's a dude. And the lesbian chick is calling me at 2 in the morning telling me I'm handsome and she just want to see me. And I'm like, dude, I would never talk to you. Like, like you do not turn me on at all. You look like a dude. So yeah, you guys, it's crazy out here. I don't know if they're doing that in Brazil too, but the chicks I knew in Brazil that had gay homeboys, I don't ever recall them even saying anything like that. But the chicks in the States, they'll let you know. They're sleeping with their homeboys, literally. What's going on, Dan? Yeah, I just wanted to learn some tricks. I had a stud lesbian friend who wanted dick from me and on a yearly basis. Hard pass. Yeah. Yeah, you're not even like attracted to them because, like, yeah, you're a woman, but I mean, you come off as a man. I mean, you need to figure out what you're going to do. Mr. Disagreeable, I see you do type a lot of stuff just to start controversy. I figured this out. I'm 23 now. I found out that gay men was smashing their homegirls whenever I was like 20. So I'm not that far behind. Congratulations. What's up? I'm finished work for the weekend and dropped in. Appreciate you showing up. Appreciate that super chat, Gail, right here. A lot of Western women are messed up in the head. A study showed that the violent uh, pee addiction involving crazy animals and scenarios were searched and watched mostly by women. Well, there you have it. So while they're saying, oh, the most searched, because they try to justify chicks being 400 pounds by saying, oh, the most searched thing on xnxx.com is BBW. So when they say that, just say the most searched thing for animal sex and all these other weird, put a eight ball pool, you know. I remember one time I seen on a video they put an 8 ball pool, the 8 ball in somebody's ass. So um, yeah, tell them that they're the ones fooling around with animals. And believe it or not, guys, there are women out here. I'm about to get real vulgar today. There are women out here fooling around with animals. Like seriously. Like these people that are about to like when Kevin Samuel said buy a dog and die alone. Look, those women, they literally will let the dog lick them. Oh my god. I've heard of women letting the dog like eat them. Oh, the dog's tongue is everywhere. I'm not playing. That they'll let a dog lick them. It's fucking crazy, guys. So if she got a dog, just keep that in mind that could be a possibility. Because I mean, you gotta think about it. If they're super lonely and they keep getting ghosted, that's their version of a vibrator. Oh my god, man. Uh man, I'm serious. He said, "Bro, you about to make me throw up." Like when their pH is off, that could be it. If she got a dog and her pH is off, it could be because the dog is eating her out. Man, I mean, you can't put it past him, right? Because I seen this one chick. She had a big dog, and she picked it up, and she's holding the dog, and the dog is licking her in the mouth, and she licking the dog back in the mouth. I think Snoop Dogg posted that, and I was like, oh, so if she's willing to kiss that dog in the mouth, even though she has no problem. It's crazy, man. And I see a lot of people saying it's mostly white people. Don't limit it. That may be true, but do not limit that. Do not limit that to white women. It's it's crazy, y'all. Yes, it's real. It's real. And that might be what a PhD. He said they be fucking horses too. I actually seen that on Jackass. There was an episode of Jackass where or it was something like that, man. It was something on Jackass, something like that, man. Don't hold back, bro. I tune in for the vulgarness. Let me say that. My English is bad. Uh oh, he said, you know, the U.S. is done today when dogs get more pussy than dudes. I'm telling you, I think these dogs are out here getting more pussy than men. Man, I mean, they got a horse fetish, they got a dog fetish, and they want to talk about us having a fat fetish, and they got a horse fetish. He said, let's change the subject. He said, I can't compete with no horse. They tweaking. Duolingo is good, but what I want to do is find some Brazilian chicks or some Spanish speaking chicks in here that can speak English as well that can help y'all get some, you know, one-on-one experience. Because Duolingo will teach you the words and how to use the words, but you won't actually get that flow until you go, to those countries and actually speak with those people on a regular basis. I could really believe this. I could really believe this because it's to the dog. That's natural. Like it's natural for the dog. Man, oh, I'm just looking at pictures in Brazil, yo. I can't wait to get back. Oh my god. Oh, I cannot wait to get back. They not letting the dog lick them down there. Trust me, that's not happening in Brazil. Their culture is just like how y'all want to shame those people in Brazil. Like, oh, their culture is so sexualized. Well, that means they don't need dogs to get them. So, oh my god. Oh, it's just disgusting just to think about that. Whew. He said dogs be getting more pussy than men. Oh, that is funny. I'm gonna have to tell somebody that today. Yeah, you can get muscular. Look, I'm muscular. I'm in shape. That does not mean anything. The gyms in Brazil are like $20 a month. Smart Fit. They got one called Body Tech in Brazil. It's like $100 a month. I didn't do that. I mean, they had some nice chicks in that gym, but it was still just like I'm coming down here for the currency conversion. I don't even pay that much in the States. There are some dudes that in Brazil that are, that are in shape, built, but you're gonna have you're gonna have a good time. Trust me. It's not as much competition. It's competition out there as far as men, but not as much as you. No, you'll be good going down there. There's too many women for competition anyway. So I want to show y'all this video somebody sent me. Oh, y'all are crazy. I agree. And that's another thing, man. They're a lot of people will try to shame us for going to Brazil, saying, "Oh, it's too sexual down there. They're just a bunch of whores." That's what they love to say, right? But here in the States, every photo got to be a dick print photo. Every photo got to be some photo where I can see a camel toe. So don't give me that. Literally every reason they criticize you for going overseas is you can literally find a problem here. Like, and it's usually worse here. Yeah, y'all be letting the dogs eat y'all out. That is crazy. That is crazy. No, I did not know that. I did not know that. I need to check out your channel. I appreciate it. Oh God. Whenever I see a chick that let a dog in her bed, red flag. I That was on the tip of my mind. I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it. I did not think it. I had a chick that I had one time, and she would let this big ass dog. I remember one time I was spending the night, and then this dog is like huge, like he's like this tall, on all fours. So he's damn near 6 foot when he stood up. And we were about to spend the night. And she's like, "Come on, get in the bed." I'm like, "That motherfucker ain't finna sleep in the bed while I'm not that big ass." Oh, so that's who be the dog be licking him. I'm telling you, man. It's sick out here, man. The dogs are licking the women. Mm.
big argument. And we never argue, you know what I mean? So we catch up in this big argument or whatever. So I'm just like, yo, like, honestly, I'm done. Like, leave me alone. Why don't you go back to your goofy baby moms and your goofy troop family and your goofy baby and with your goofy ass? And the man's like, did you just call my baby a goof? And I'm like, yeah, I did. Live. Because if you're a goof and your baby mom's is a goof, you guys just lay down and make goofs. That's a goof, babe. Sorry, my phone was.
Can anybody take her serious doing all that head bumping into the phone? This is not even in the States. This is in Canada. This is in Canada. Gail says, if when Russia or China invades, I wonder if the six-figure earner that is 6 feet tall will have to run to protect them. No, I'm not. Y'all didn't need us this whole time. Another catastrophic event happens, then all that, like I said, if Russia invades the United States, or if we have if Russia invades or we have another world war again, the femininity is coming back. Well, it won't come back. They would have to. They don't know how to do it. But I tell you one thing: all that I don't need a man is going right out the window.
You guys, I need some serious advice. Okay, when I get mad, I fucking snap. Okay, like once I'm upset about something, or you get me to a certain point, like I just start snapping. Okay, I told my best friend, and she's just laughing at me. So I need help from the internet world. Okay, because I think I fucked up. I think I super fucked up still. Okay, hold on. Let me tell you guys. Okay, so basically I was talking to this man, right? And me and the man catch up in this big fucking argument. I can't say about what, but it was a big argument. And we never argue, you know what I mean? So we catch up in this big argument or whatever. So I'm just like, yo, like, honestly, I'm done. Like, leave me alone. Why don't you go back to your goofy baby moms and your goofy troop family and your goofy baby and with your goofy ass? And the man's like, did you just call my baby a goof? And I'm like, yeah, I did. Live. Because if you're a goof and your baby mom's is a goof, you guys just lay down and make goofs. That's a goof, babe. Sorry, my phone was dying. So I was like, yo, yeah, go back to your goof troop family, bro. I don't want you, dog. Are you dumb? I do want him, though. Like, we're still together or whatever. But I don't know how to say sorry from that. I don't know how to say sorry.
Reason that I'm here and she's accusing me of all the cheating and stuff, it's just that, like, the statistics in the United States, do you know that there's 16 women to every man? So it kind of makes me a victim by default. And then, you know, I just kind of like to keep my options open because I was always told to keep my options open.
So you're saying you're a victim of the stats.
I'm a victim of the
stats. She said there are 30. So according to you, you're beating the odds.
Well, somebody else is out there slipping, so it adds more onto my plate. And that's why I say it makes me a victim. Reason that I'm here and she's accusing me of.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
This is Joy, Chicago, one child, 6 years old, 27, commercial banking. Is it Aries? What's some deal breakers for you, boo?
Bums, people without a car, people without a house. If you don't have a passport, this ain't gonna work at all.
You don't want them to have a passport. She's saying that she wants a passport, her man to have a passport because she want to go on 8 trips outside of the States a day. I mean, not a day, a year. Remember I told y'all, these chicks in the States, they require 8 international vacations a year. No. That's why when Fatty got on here saying that, oh, he can go into a room and if he's making $150,000 US a year, he can just walk in any room and just pick whichever woman he wants. No, sir. No, you cannot. Not with 150 grand. No, I live in Dallas. There are Dallas Cowboys that live in this area as well. You're not competing with those dudes with $150,000. You're doing good for yourself. And maybe, you know, if you had a son, you know, to take care of, but no. But let's get back to that. I'm looking through my DMs because I have a lot of people that send me DMs all day, every day, and I never get a chance to actually review them. But let's go ahead.
This is Joy, Chicago, one child, 6 years old, 27, commercial banking. Is it Aries? What's some deal breakers for you, boo?
Bums, people without a car, people without a house. If you don't have a passport, this ain't gonna work at all. I'm a traveler, so you need to have a passport.
So if he doesn't have a passport, you can't help him get one?
There's reasons why men don't have passports. Is because they owe a lot of child support, which that's right there is a deal breaker. Because that means you have too many kids, you can't afford them. So it may be a felon.
50% of the men do not even have kids. Why do they keep using it? Half of the men you have to pick from do not have kids. And we're not going to make it seem like 100% of those men are on fucking child support.
And, fellas people who have, what you call them things? People that's on papers. Can't get passport. I can't do what you can't even do shit. So that's nothing. But if you like willing and open and ready, I can schedule your appointment at the post office and we can get that cracking.
All right, what else, baby girl?
No career. You gotta have some type of something. I've dated scammers, drug dealers. It's just not worth it. Like, you gotta have a career. Like, I don't think a UPS driver is a career.
And she looks like she's in her 30s, and now she's saying that, oh, I've dated scammers and drug dealers. But what I tell you, when they reach 29, 30, 31, now they realize they need somebody with a career.
Because
UPS drivers make a lot of money.
I know, but it's not the like.
Does he gotta make a certain amount of money?
Somewhere between 80 and 150,000.
Does the guy gotta look a certain way?
I just don't like light skinned men. You just gotta be dark skinned.
You're light skinned.
Okay.
So you want to date somebody your complexion?
No.
This is Joy, Chicago, one child, 6 years old, 27.
Die alone. She pretty much limited all of her options down to like 1%. He said she a single mom. All right, let's look this.
This is Joy, Chicago, one child, 6 years old.
Have you ever had sex with a celebrity?
Yes.
Cool.
Hold on, just reading the title got me thrown off. Woman says she slept with 4 different NFL players in 1 week, and I was busy as hell that weekend.
One of CMG members, ESCG.
How many times did y'all do it?
Like 4.
Like back to back or like?
Yeah, back to back.
Damn, you was lit. Did he cut a check?
No, unfortunately he didn't. I was drunk. I know, I fucked up on that.
So have you ever done anything freaky to a celebrity?
An NFL player, like 4 of them.
Oh, 4 at the same time?
In 1 week. I mean, I wanted to have fun. I got flown out by 4 NFL players back to back and within 1 week. I was busy as fuck that weekend. I made a bag. That's why
they cut a check too?
Yeah, all of them did. Wow. That was 4.
What were their names?
Okay, I'm gonna say the team Steelers. I think like 3 of them on Kansas, 3 team members on Kansas City.
And she about to snitch.
Sex with a celebrity?
Yes.
Cool.
One of CMG members, SCG.
How many times did y'all do it?
Like 4.
Like back to back or like?
Yeah, back to back.
Damn, you was lit. Did he cut a check?
No, unfortunately he didn't. I was drunk. I know, I fucked up on that.
So have you ever done anything freaky to a celebrity?
An NFL player, like 4 of them.
Oh, 4 at the same time?
In 1 week. I mean, I wanted to have fun. I got flown out by 4 NFL players back to back and within 1 week. I was busy as fuck that weekend. I made a bag. That's why
they cut a check too?
Yeah, all of them did. That was 4.
What were their names?
Okay, I'm gonna say the team Steelers. I think like 3 of them on Kansas. 3 team members on Kansas City.
Whoever has.
There you have it. Yeah, she said she was drunk. How the hell was you drunk? You were drunk 4 days straight? Exactly, but they call the women in Brazil hoes. I bet you this is very true. It is prostitution. It is. So why they over there telling us, oh, y'all just going to Brazil to get prostitutes? Well, we got prostitutes right here in the States. We ain't gotta leave it. We ain't gotta catch a plane. We ain't gotta go nowhere. Here we go.
It's crystal. It's like playing out of a wine glass, bitch. So be patient.
And that's the new beauty standard in the States right there. And guys, here's the thing. If you don't like that, if you don't like a woman built like that, you hate women. You hate women. If you don't like a woman that's built like that, you hate women, apparently. You don't even have the right to have your own options. They said that was a recorder. Damn, I haven't heard that word in a while. Anybody want that woman right there I just had on the screen? That's why I leave in 2 weeks. I need to be where they fit. Because then the thing is, it's plenty of that running around. But when you do find a chicks that's fit, it's literally like trying to solve a fucking Rubik's Cube to get them to cooperate with you at all.
Why is dating so much more difficult than it was 10, 15 years ago? The czar is going to break it down for you, so listen up. 10, 15 years ago, from what I remember, it was much easier because women didn't have all these options. If they met a charismatic, charming, good-looking man, that's all they had. They didn't have social media. They didn't have dating apps. But now
they have dating apps and social media in other countries. That is not a valid excuse. Stop using that.
Now, all these simps, all these guys are flooding into a woman's DMs. They have dating apps. Women have unlimited validation. They don't know who to choose from now. It's the option paradigm. I'm a master at fucking psychology. I've read more psych books than a fucking psychology professor and Sigmund Freud combined. So, the more options that you have to choose from, the harder it is to make a decision. If you had 20 flavors of ice cream to pick from compared to only 3, it is much easier to choose from those 3 flavors. You're not thinking as much, okay? With 20 flavors, it makes it much harder. So just because you have more options, it doesn't mean it's better. This is what's happening with women today, okay? So for a guy to date several beautiful women, I get so much shit, or the other high-value men who also are dating around, seeing what's out there because they know one woman can ruin their fucking life, right? So God forbid a guy has to screen a girl and wait for the right one. Why is dating so much?
No. He's right. The simps have made it bad, but dude, just because there's social media, that does not mean that's the reason that we have a problem here. I honestly don't know what the hell the problem is. But I do know that social media is not just in the United States. And you go outside the United States and it's a lot easier. A woman said that women who work out are fat phobic, and I'll stay fat phobic. Body positivity. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nothing positive about being one heart attack away from dying. Remember, feminism is communism.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Miss Lydia.
This is she. Master's calling.
This is Coach Watkins up at the school. How are you?
Hey, Coach Watkins. I'm fine. What can I do for you?
Listen, we've had Malik out for the last week and a half. He's been coming to practice here at the junior high school, and wanted to reach out and give you a call about everything that's going on.
Oh yeah. Well, I know he's really excited. He can't wait to start the season. He's ready.
Well, let me say this. My main reason for calling you is letting you know that Malik, as of right now, is not going to be able to make the cut as far as
what you think?
He's not going to be able to make the cut as far as being on the team for this year. Now, I got.
Wait a minute. You said Malik. Wait. You said that Malik is not going to be able to make the team. You talking about my son? He's not going to make the team?
He's a great kid. You know, he's a great kid.
I know he's a great kid, but wait a minute. Now, he didn't play Pop Warner, and he was a starting quarterback. So what are you talking about? He's not going to make the team this year. He was the best they had out on that squad.
Okay, and you know what? I've heard a lot about him. I heard he did a great job.
Heard about him? Wait a minute. Have you seen his stats? 20 touchdowns in the season?
I understand.
What other kids is out there doing that?
But you know what? But right now we got a lot of different kids that are coming into this particular school. So, you know, the competition has gone greater and greater than what we could possibly understand.
Wait a minute. This is 7th grade. First of all, everybody makes the team. Nobody gets cut in the first place. You got an A team and a B team. So you telling me my baby ain't made none of them teams?
Right now, Miss Lydia, Malik, like I said, Malik is a great kid. I like it.
I know what Malik is. I know that he's
If y'all have not seen this video, I love this video. That's not even the whole video, but you got to see when she walk up on stage. Sheesh. Now let's do a comparison. Now tell me if you want that, or do you want this?
It's crystal. It's like playing out of a wine glass.
You want that? Or you want that? That should be a no-brainer. He said yellow shirt. Which one y'all want? I do this too. I actually put up a video about what I think about NoFap and semen retention. Which one y'all want though? Y'all want this? Something that can move real smooth. I mean, you can see the muscles in her back. Or do y'all want body positivity? You guys can't be negative now. I don't want y'all being negative right here, but I'm sorry, man. And what's crazy is women like Lizzo say they want a man like me. Somebody that's in the gym 4 or 5 times a week, in shape, low body fat, and you the complete opposite. I don't give a damn what career you got. I'm not picking that. I would pick that any day, right here. Hell, even the ones around her, they ain't as fine as she is, but they would get picked over Lizzo. And they be fine like that, and they be easy to deal with. Easy to deal with. Not to mention Victoria's Secret runway models were Brazilian. I didn't know that. But I wouldn't, yeah, I believe it. And you supposed to accept Lizzo. You don't have a right to pick what you want. Because here's what they say. Oh, I don't like women like that. Well, who do you think you are? You must think that you're better than somebody else. Who are you? You think you're better than somebody? Damn it, camera turned off. Damn camera's getting on my nerves. But yeah, they say, oh, who do you think you are? You think you deserve better than that? You haven't worked on yourself enough. You need to go do some more self-improvement for 20 more years before you can say you don't want Lizzo. Who do you think you are? You are not better than any. You think you're special? Victoria's Secret is woke now, straight trash. Yeah, they're woke. It's crazy. But see, the thing about Lizzo is she'll see a dude that's her same body ratio and she'll say he's not good enough and he's sorry. So she thinks she deserves somebody like me. Well, I don't want you. Waste your 20s on mediocrity. Just self-improve. Just self-improve. I mean, I wonder if you got to self-improve for 45 years to get Lizzo, I wonder how long I need to improve to get this. Because it must be about 150 years I got to improve to get this.
Fine ass video of you and let people comment which city it looks like you're from. Okay, ladies, post a fine ass video of you and let people comment which city it looks like you're from. Okay, ladies.
Nunca pensé volver a sentir esto tan rápido. Otra vez tengo hambre.
I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what the hell she just said. Told you I get a lot of DMs. It's just one person sending me this. I have like 10 other people that send me DMs like all day. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I seen this one.
You should have talking about.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Pregnancy test?
Yeah, stop playing with me because you know I got a vasectomy. I had no kids. I have a whole vasectomy.
You do know after a certain period of time, it can happen again.
Please, gentlemen, listen to me when I say this. Do not let your emotions get you so off-kiltered that you do something irresponsible or take actions that you may regret. Is getting pregnant after vasectomy possible? Most reports indicate that following a vasectomy, a couple has less than a 1% chance of getting pregnant. In cases like this, if there's even at least a possibility, I will go straight to the doctor and have them check my sperm count. And if it's anything above 0, then there is a possibility. Then I would wait until the birth happens and get a DNA test immediately. So I would just wait till after if my count was anything above.
You should have talking about.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about right there.
He said she a scientist now.
Hey guys, it's your girl Dee Dee, and welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. So I'm back with another reaction, you guys. Now this comes from a guy who says his wife cheated on him, left him, and broke up the family child to be with a Pookie, and then you guys wouldn't believe what happened next. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, and I definitely want you guys to chime in. I want to hear your thoughts on this one, and we'll go ahead and jump into the video. Here we go.
Today I found out that the guy that my ex was having a secret relationship behind my back, the one that ultimately broke up our family and everything, he died. He died of cancer. Now they wasn't together at this point. He had got sick of her too. And he ended up leaving her and all the stuff when he got sick because, you know, she's all about herself and he had to focus on healing, but he never healed. He died. And, you know, she put up the whole post on Facebook saying how she missed him and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I felt a certain way. I felt a sense of satisfaction, honestly, when I found out the news. I felt a sense of satisfaction. I said, good riddance. I said, that's what you get. That's what you get for sneaking off and meeting with my wife in the middle of the goddamn night while I'm here with our kids and she's acting like she's at work meetings and at 3 o'clock in the morning. I felt a certain way about all of the messages I found about her degrading me in light of this man. I felt the way. I did. I felt a sense of satisfaction. I felt a sense of satisfaction because I remember him sending a bed of roses to our house. But then when I look back on it, I remember knowing that he had no idea that I was even there. That she was probably telling him all kinds of, and he had no idea that that relationship was even going on that way. That me and her were still even having a relationship. So he was probably a victim too. It's probably one of the reasons he stopped dealing with her. He leaves behind 6 kids, I believe 3 baby mamas. And yeah, I actually feel bad for him now. After I've had some time to think about it, no telling what she told that man. No telling what lies she told that man. She could have been telling that man lies just like she was telling me. And her post for him, she was saying how when we lost our house, how he helped her out and how he helped her find her dogs and stuff. When the whole time I was out here in Vegas in a room waiting for her to come and meet me so we can get our apartment. But the whole time she's around with some dude. So yeah, I felt a certain way. And then at the end of the day, when I really thought about it, I felt no anger towards him. All this anger I have is towards her. Because now, guess what? It's another interacting with my kids. So that's 2 since I've been gone. Probably 3, probably 4 in a, what has it been? 4-year time period since I've been away from the house. Yeah, I felt a certain way. But honestly, I don't feel any anger towards that man anymore. And it's not just because he's dead, it's because I just thought about it. It was her. It's her I'm angry at, not him, not the man. And to him, I want to say, rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. And I'm going to pray for your kids, and I'm going to pray for your family.
All right, So what do you guys think about this story? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments of what you think about this. This is a mess. Listen, let me just clear this up because some people have bad understanding and they don't understand. Look, when I'm talking about these issues, it goes both ways. We already know how majority of women feel about men, and they claim men cheat and they're dogs and they're trash.
He said, "Come to Brazil, you simp." He said, "Good riddance." Also, there was a story earlier this year where a Navy brother killed his wife's side dude, and went to jail. That queen is free and not held accountable. I'd have to read more into that story. He said, read the comments. They only got 172 comments. The hell are they? Yeah, they comments really ain't shit. I think my comments and my videos are a lot more interesting than that.
You know what really grinds my gears? When I see men who are always complaining about gold diggers and women trying to get after a man's money, it's like you're pursuing those women. Those are women that you know that you like. You just cannot afford to maintain them like you can already see that they're being maintained. Her eyelashes extensions are on. Her nails are done. She got a nice bag, nice shoes. She drives a nice car. You know that you can't afford to keep up that lifestyle, but you want that kind of woman. You want her, but you don't want to do what it takes to get her. All you have to do is shop within your budget.
Oh.
It's like going into like Louis Vuitton and being like, look, these bags ain't no different than anybody else's bags. Why don't you just, I mean, this bag ain't really worth $2,000. I mean, you can sell it to me for $5 because really, I mean, it's not even made of real leather. It's this canvas tote. Like, come on, like just you're not going to go in there and try to negotiate because the price is the price. The same way with women, the women that you're approaching, you know that they want a certain kind of lifestyle. If you can't afford that lifestyle, leave those women alone. There are so many women out here who will pay your bills. Who will let you drive their car?
No, the fuck there is not. That is a damn lie.
Who will, help you fulfill your dream, pay your way through school? There are a lot of misguided women.
80% of women make less than $75,000. How the hell are you gonna know? There's not plenty. At best, it's like 10%, and no, and they're not paying. No. Quit making up shit.
Who will do all that for you, but you don't want them. You want the ones who don't want to do that because you think it's cute to break that woman and make that woman change for you. That's the big flex for you. The big flex for you is to get the baddie who you don't have to do nothing for. But you know good and well it don't work like that. Stop. You know what really grinds my gears?
You can't do enough for a baddie. He said black women are broke. Yeah. Bullshit. That's bullshit she was over there saying. False, Austin. I have paid bills in 3. I have not. I guess he was assuming I have not paid bills in 3 years. My shawty make $300K. So if you go back, I never said that they're wasn't any. But for her to say there's plenty of women walking around here talking about they'll pay a man's bills, what do you get when you see online? You hear plenty of women saying that they need their bills paid because they're broke. You don't see plenty of women saying I'll pay a man's bills. I know some people that their woman pays their bills, but no, there's not plenty of women walking around. I would agree with that.
You know what really grinds my gears?
That's a Christian dating coach.
Listen, if she don't got thick thighs, I can't say hi. If she got rolls on her back, that ass getting smacked. She don't got enough gelatin if she can't crush my skeleton. And if she got a gut, I'm down for whatever. What's up? Listen, if she don't got thick thighs, I can't say hi. If she got rolls on her back, that ass getting smacked. She don't got enough gelatin if she can't crush my skeleton. And if she got a gut, I'm down for whatever. What's up?
So this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say they are promoting women gaining more and more weight. They're promoting like
listen,
he's dead ass serious too. And look at the comments. On behalf of the fluffy girls, y'all are adorable as fuck. She is stunning. I understand this brother completely. I love this type of man. Oh my God, the man that'll take you for who you are. So let's see what her page looks like. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Listen, if she don't got thick thighs, I can't say hi. If she got rolls on her back, that ass getting smacked. She don't got enough gelatin if she can't crush my skeleton. And if she got a gut, I'm down for whatever. What's up? Listen, if she don't got thick thighs, I can't say hi. If she got rolls on her back, that ass getting smacked. She don't got enough gelatin if she can't crush my skeleton. And if she got a gut, I'm down for whatever.
Okay, let's do some quick. Let me just show y'all that I'm. Health risk with being overweight: high blood pressure, high cholesterol, low cholesterol, triglycerides, diabetes, heart disease. Now let's go back.
Listen, if she don't got thick thighs, I can't say hi. If she got rolls on her back, that ass getting smacked. She don't got enough gelatin if she can't crush my skeleton. And if she got a gut, I'm down for whatever. What's up? Listen, if she don't got thick thighs, I can't say hi. If she got rolls on her back, that ass getting smacked. She don't got enough gelatin if she...
Hey, like what you like, but I'm fit and I don't like that. And again, there's health risks that come with being fat as hell. She's not obese, but dude. I mean, we got to do... I would like to say we got to do better than this, but I don't know if we could do better than this. If you don't have your passport, you're not doing better than that. Christian feminist dating coach. Yeah. He said, bro, what the fuck? So I guess here's the advice I would give the American women. If you want a man, because it seems like these men like, big women, so gain about 80 or 90 pounds, and apparently that ass getting smacked. It's crazy. I know some dudes that chase after women, not obese, but women like that. That's like they're the fat that they can get away with it without actually being called fat. That's where that BBW stuff is going.
Really hate it when men are like, if I'm paying all the bills, then you should at least be cooking and cleaning the house. I should come home to a meal.
If your man is paying all the bills, he absolutely should be coming home to a homemade, warm meal waiting for him on the table when he is ready to eat.
If I wasn't here, you would still be paying the bills. Things that you do that you consider is for our marriage, you would be doing if you were single.
It costs more. There's one extra.
So here's what we do. I want you guys to show Patty. That when he says him and his Brazilian homeboy are like, oh, the American chicks are no different than the Brazilian chicks. We got American chicks that she just said, even if he's paying all the bills, the motherfucker's not going to cook or wipe the toilet up for you. Even though all she got to do is sit at home. But yet we asked the dude Drizzy that was on here the other day, you know, how many of your Brazilian girlfriends cooked for you? And the motherfucker said all of them. Shit don't make no damn sense, man. City Boys, we up no sipping in 2022. Women fought for equality, so to gauge any modern woman's interest, break bread, shawty. City Boys for life, passport, bro. Men go their own way. Appreciate that super chat.
Really hate it when men are like, if I'm paying all the bills, then you should at least be cooking and cleaning the house. I should come home to a meal.
If your man is paying all the bills, he absolutely should be coming home to a home.
Really hate it when men are like, if I'm paying all the bills, then you should at least be cooking and cleaning the house. I should come home to a meal.
If your man is paying all the bills, he absolutely should be coming home to a homemade, warm meal waiting for him on the table when he is ready to eat.
If I wasn't here, you would still be paying the bills. Things that you do that you consider is for our marriage, you would be doing if you were single.
It costs more. There's one extra person, one extra mouth to feed. Please say
But if you have a man that is paying bills and you are now included in that man's life, those bills multiply. You are an added expense.
Yes.
Where is your appreciation for that?
Thank you. Shut up to the young mama right here that really came through and addressed the mental illness. Y'all are confused as all hell.
Really hate it when men are like, if I'm paying all the bills, then you.
Hello?
I haven't even put that together yet, but it goes well. So those are too small? The thing is tight.
Let me see if it's too small.
Yeah,
I want to see if it's too small.
Bunch of these. I can go get you a bigger size.
You need a bigger size? Let me see it.
Women's 8 size. So you want me to get this? No, man, give me the fucking sandals. Don't stop. And don't rip no tags off, okay? I'm not. Don't rip no tags off until you actually put it on. I already know where it is, so can I just take these off? No, you don't need to. I'll take these in my room. No, give me the shoes. They too small. They look small. Okay. Your foot hanging out the back, bro. That's embarrassing. No, it's not. KJ, give me the fucking slides. Take them and get a bigger size. You still gonna get them. Outlet is cracking right now. This weekend.
You can't hear me, girl?
I don't know if I went.
You can't hear me?
Oh, hello? Oh my God.
Hello?
I haven't even put that together yet, but it goes well.
about to burn some calories on my dick. I'm about to put my penis between your lips.
Yeah, I don't think that one was too educational.
A man that is secure within himself, he has his money, he has his goals. He will not need me to bring anything to the table. If you want to talk to me, all you need is my presence.
Okay.
Like, my presence should be enough.
Very interesting choice of words. The idea that a real man is not going to want you to bring anything to a table is completely and utterly bullshit. And gents, this is the low expectations that we've allowed these young ladies to run amok at while they command you to continue to pay on date number 1, number 2, and probably number 3. You heard it from her yourself. All they need is my presence. They don't value your time as much as they value their own time. The age-old question that seems...
A man that is secure within himself, he has his money, he has his goals. He will not need me to bring anything to the table. If you want to talk to me, all you need is my presence.
Okay.
Like, my presence should be enough.
Very interesting choice of words.
And to be honest with y'all, she's not a 10. So we need a little more than your presence. That's what y'all out here dealing with. Y'all that are choosing to not go anywhere. Y'all that are choosing to not get y'all's passport. That's what y'all are dealing with. Let's watch one more.
Older women will target younger men. I think it's a match made in heaven. It's not advantageous for the man, but I can understand why the man will do it. Younger men are going to be desperate. Their counterpart, younger women, they're putting the mark way too high for younger men. Many of them are straddling between OnlyFans, Instagram, and Seeking. And then I said older women are almost done, right? Nobody wants them, especially men their age. But younger men, because the virginity rate is so high, they're going to be a match made in heaven for older women. I'm like, this is going to be the thing. And people are going to celebrate it. People are going to be like, oh, yeah, that's fine. Oh, they're in love. Older women will target younger men. I think it's a match made in heaven. It's not advantageous for the man, but I can understand why the man will do it. Younger men are going to be desperate. Their counterpart, younger women, they're putting the mark way too high for younger men. Many of them are...
Exactly. I'm telling you, when I was 20 years old, I had a chick my age. She told me to shut the fuck up because I couldn't take her on 4 trips a year, 4 international trips a year. She was like, can you do that? Then shut the fuck up then. Bitch, I'm 20 years old.
Older women will target younger men. I think it's a match made in heaven. It's not advantageous for the...
Let me see one more. I want to see one more.
Chain 5500 nigga, that's your range. When I came to the club, make a storm hurricane. And nigga pull up, thinking G.I. Joe, man. 762 turning G.I. Walking on them.
That's not what I thought it was. It's not educational.
Got an interesting topic for you.
Oh, we got this guy.
It appears as if though people want me to go back into my...
Yeah, we're not even going to watch his video. My camera is frozen. Exactly. She wants me to take her on 4 trips, even though I was 20 years old at the time. That's how, like he said, that's how high the standards are. You want a 20-year-old man, you're expecting him to take you out of the country 4 times a year. And they think we're making all this shit up. Let me switch my camera really quick. Wow, look, we're back in 2006. I need a new computer. I just got this computer last year. It's not good enough.
Of course I am. I'm a fucking cock blocker.
Let's see. Let me switch the camera. There it is. He said 06 camera quality. Yeah.
Of course I am. I'm a fucking cock blocker.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course I am. I'm a fucking cock blocker.
To show you guys that I want to put you guys through a challenge. I want you guys to find videos similar to that coming from Brazil, coming from Colombia, from Peru, from Nicaragua, from Panama. I want you guys to find some videos. Yes, she was black, but I've had non-black women say stupid shit like that too. But I want you guys to find women from other countries in South America, in Africa, in Asia, where they're saying that just because he pays all the bills. So here's my thing. If I pay all the bills and you're not going to cook and clean, what the hell do you think you're about to be doing? And I know the answer. I told you guys already, I had an ex-girlfriend. I paid all the bills and I could not get her to make the bed. That's where we're at. That's what y'all dealing with in the States. I'm not dealing with this shit no more. So let's talk about this. What is my feelings about being outside the country while we have this possible World War III warning going on? That is a really good question. Yeah, she wouldn't even make the bed. She wouldn't wash the dishes. I asked her to clean the shower out. The one time she did do it, it was half-ass clean. So, yeah, it's that bad out here. Seriously. So if you guys did not see, Russia actually just annexed 4 parts of Ukraine. So Russia is actually starting to try to bring back the Soviet Union. So Eastern Europe would definitely be out of my zone right now. But being abroad, me and Rilla had this talk. being abroad, there's this thing called BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Those are supposed to be like the 4 or 5 countries that's, their economies are on. They're to be the next superpowers. They're all going to be first world superpower countries. And they said more than likely if NATO declares war on Russia, or we have a direct conflict, Americans in those countries, Brazil, Russia, you shouldn't be in Russia anyway, but India, China, South Africa, more than likely you are to be a prisoner of war. I don't know that. That's just what I heard.
Советского Союза нет. Прошлого не вернуть. Да и России сегодня это уже и не нужно. Герои Великой России. Да и другие страны. И при этом цинично называют их равноправными союзниками. Послушайте, интересно, что это за союзничество такое? Ну, весь мир же знает, что за руководителями этих стран следят. Первым лицам этих государств устанавливают подслушивающие устройства не только в служебных, но и в жилых помещениях.
But there is nothing stronger than the decisive will of millions of people who, according to their culture, to their language, believe to be part of Russia. For generations, they lived in a single country, and there's nothing stronger than the will of these people to come back to their historic roots.
Историческое отечество. Диктат США строится на грубой силе, на кулачном праве. Бывает красиво обернуто, бывает без всякой обертки, но суть одна и та же – кулачное право.
Okay, that's enough about Russia. Let's talk about the Brazil election.
Thanks for watching our YouTube.
And it looks like Bolsonaro may not be winning again. Look, let me address this real quick. Damn, I wasn't even sharing the screen. Sorry. He says Russia is not trying to bring back the Soviet Union. Before the Soviet Union, Russia was always part of Ukraine, or vice versa. That's not cool to tell people. No, I've heard many times that he's trying to bring back the Soviet Union. I've heard that. I do know that Ukraine has been a part of Russia for hundreds of years, right? But Ukraine was also a part of the Soviet Union. I mean, and he tried to get Crimea. I mean, hey, Dizzy, we were just talking about you. Were you here when you were watching? Were you watching the American chicks say how they, even if you pay all their bills, they wouldn't cook? Maybe I need to show you that video again. I don't know anything. I don't know much about politics in Brazil, but I do know some stuff that I heard about the new guy that looks like he's going to win. I didn't say that, though. Alaska was never part of the Soviet Union. I believe they sold Alaska to the United States in the 1800s. The Soviet Union didn't come around until like 1912 or some shit like that. So I I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, somebody must have left a joke in the comments.
Boa. Aê, presidente. O presidente tá firme aí, ó. Valeu, presidente. Tá firme pra caramba.
Estão presentes aqui no É o povo que vai virar no pilar. Ah, se eu perder, eu não vou entregar a faixa. Vai entregar sim, porque o povo é que vai colocar a faixa em nós aí da mídia. Nós pedimos a todos.
Presidente Luiz Inácio Lula Silva.
Eu estou sendo vítima da maior caçada jurídica que um presidente ou que um político brasileiro já teve.
Eu sou Lula.
So I heard that if this guy wins the presidency, that slowly the Hayais, well, I mean the Hayao, my bad, the Hayao will reach an equivalency with the US dollar, meaning that it'll be a lot more expensive. If anybody has any more information to validate that claim, please, sir, I do not speak Portuguese. Is not my first fucking language. If I pronounce his name wrong, let's go ahead and assume it's because I don't speak Portuguese as a first language. But the reason I brought this up, it's not like I can vote for the Brazilian president. That is none of my business. I'm just bringing this up because they said if the currency, the value of the real may change. And, sir, if you keep leaving stupid ass comments, I'm going to kick you out. And I heard that he would try to bring back a visa for Americans trying to enter the country to combat sex tourism. So those two things affect me. So that's why I'm watching this. I'm going to time you out because you keep leaving like comments that's not even relevant. We're not discussing who likes who. This is not about who I feel like should win. We're just talking about how this may affect us, because if anybody's been watching this long enough, we go to Brazil. No excuses. If you don't have a residency visa in another country, they won't let you in. The pandemic showed that. You know what? Let me set those right there. Because watching a political video has got you guys needed to, you know what? Here you go. I'm going to open this up because apparently setting them on the counter is not enough. For all you grown ass men, take another one. Y'all need to dry up. But yeah, so that's what I heard about that. Right now in Brazil, you don't need a visa. But what I heard was if that guy wins, they're saying that you would need a visa to enter. That's the only reason I'm bringing this shit up. Get out of your feelings about it. if you're in the comments tripping about it. And I threw those tampons over there. So, sir, I know that the currency would not explode in a day. But I'm going to say this again. They are saying if that guy wins over time, it would slowly make the currency rise. I'm not an idiot. I know that currencies do not just fluctuate from, oh, it was equal to $1 US and now it's equal to 6 and 10 hours. I'm not stupid. I know that. Intelligent men concern themselves with world affairs. Yeah, because what you guys are doing is shooting in the dark, basically. Like, oh, I'm just gonna go to Brazil. No, you know what? You know what you are? The guys that need another one of these. You know what y'all are? Y'all are the type of guys to go to somewhere like Kiev, Ukraine right now and not know that there was a war going on because you choose to not pay attention to politics. That's what type of guys you are. I bought the tampons. I never had intentions on opening this box, but they made me do it today. He said the price of tampons are through the roof. Get married or get a retirement visa in the country you want to live in. Definitely getting a retirement visa in Brazil. Y'all got to clip out that part where I threw those tampons at the at the camera. Yeah, y'all got to clip those. Y'all got to clip that part out. Yeah, because we had Drizzy come up in here and he's like, you don't know nothing about Brazilian politics. I'm also not a Brazilian. You know nothing about American culture because you think that they're the same as the Brazilian women. I mean, I didn't say anything that crazy. But yeah, from what I've heard, it looks like we might end up having to get visas instead of just going straight to Brazil. Yeah, I'm gonna make that a thing. I'm gonna start throwing tampons at the camera.
Allegations. Of course I am. I'm a fucking cock blocker.
Oh, that is funny. But yeah, that is it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because fuck it and play.
Of course I am. I'm a fucking cock blocker.
Because I'm a fucking cock blocker. So yeah. It is October. I will be releasing 2 pre-recorded videos per week and 3 live streams per week from now on. I already have like 8 or 9 pre-recorded videos already ready. So yeah, just stay ready because it's coming. I think the first one comes out on Monday. I just timed him out again. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Get your passport, go overseas, and don't come back. Stay gone. Stay gone. It's that bad out here. Yes, this is what I was talking about right here. your older videos are showing up for recommended. I'm getting an influx of people on videos I posted almost 3 months ago. Like people are just now tripping about it. I'm like, I do not want to debate this again. I already debated with y'all 3 months ago. I'm not going to go back and forth about something I already went back and forth about. Now, another issue. He says more Brazilian girl interviews. That is like pulling teeth. I have not been reaching out as much as I can or I could have, but I have been reaching out, and a lot of those girls in Brazil are scared to get on interviews on live. Maybe not in person, but on live they are kind of nervous. It seems like they're not as open because they usually leave me on. They'll talk to me for a second, not like an American woman. They'll talk to me, and then when I bring up the interview, they'll be like, "Oh," and then they'll just leave me on red. So I think I had a chick in Colombia that I've been trying to get her to get on the interview, but she keeps saying that people are going to think she's a prostitute. So I'm going to ask her, maybe you are a prostitute. You know, maybe you are a prostitute. That's why you're afraid. So I'm going to ask her that today. But yeah, it's not just you, no excuse. It's not those two chicks. The first chick that I interviewed, only reason I was able to get her is because I knew her friend and somebody I used to fool with. I knew her friend very well. The other chick she hit me up because she said she liked the content, and I told her, "Oh, well, come through." Yeah, I'm gonna ask her like, "Hey, do you not want to get on? Because maybe you might be what you say you don't want to be, like, you know." Yeah, if you have a Brazilian friend, send me a picture of her, and we could do an interview. Oh, this I didn't even think of this. Find Brazilian women content creators that's what I would do. Most of those I mean, I'd have to look a little harder because most of those Brazilian chicks are just like IG models usually. I don't really see too many, you know, Kendra G type chicks over there, or Melanie King type chicks. I just see models. I don't see too many of them doing talking shows, but I'll try that. No. It's not that it's not your place to say that. I appreciate this advice. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like, a few months in Brazil, then jump to another country. I'm not gonna be in Brazil the entire time. Like once I leave here in 2 weeks, I'll go to Thailand, then I'll go to Brazil. I'm not gonna stay in Brazil, for because I think you can only stay like up to 6 months at a time. And I don't want to blow it all at once because there's a winter time in Brazil where it's not as warm. And I don't want to, no, I'll never do another Brazilian winter. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't how it was when I went in the summertime. So I'll probably do Brazil for a few months, then probably do somewhere in Central America or Colombia. Do somewhere in Asia. Asia is just so far away. Yeah, if you guys want to see me collab with any other content creators, send it to me in my email and I'll reach out to them. But who? Me? Georgia is in Eastern Europe, right?
Allegations.
Yeah, so Georgia's in Eastern Europe. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere around I'm not doing that. I looked it up. The country of Ukraine was invented in 1991. He said invented after the fall of the Soviet Union. But wait a minute, Russia has been around longer. So how did they invent the Ukraine? Well, if they've been around longer, I mean, they could have made Ukraine. If you look up the history of Russia, though, I believe since like the 1600s or like the Middle Ages, Russia has been fighting back, and like Russia has joined and separated from Ukraine has joined and separated from Russia like 3 or 4 times, I think. Yeah, Georgia's too close to Russia right now. So right now, really on the cool, if it's not Western Europe, it's Africa, Asia, South America, the Latin Americas, and that's it. I won't be going to I wanted to go to Romania, but I'm not going anywhere that close to. If it was part of the Soviet Union, I'm not going until something happens. Yeah, I thought about making an allegations t-shirt. I know Georgia's not part of the war. The United States was also not part of World War II for a long time. They ended up being in it. Yeah, I'd rather play it safe. I don't want to be a prisoner of war or be hit by artillery shells because I stayed too long somewhere in the invasion. You have to be being sarcastic at this point. It doesn't matter. When people are invading territories and threatening to use nuclear weapons, the common sense will tell you to stay far away. Let's talk about people that try to sneak drugs into foreign countries. That has to be the dumbest thing. And the reason I said that is because you brought up Brittany Griner. I don't know the full details, but I do know what happened. I don't know the full details, but I do know what happened, which is that she got caught with a consumable amount of, what was it, some sort of sap, marijuana sap or something like with her vape pen or whatever. And now she's in jail for 9 years. It's not worth it. I had a client, he was bragging to me about how he snuck weed into Puerto Rico. And I'm like, dude, how stupid is that? Why would you even try that? Appreciate that super chat. Let's check it out. I have not been in the DR or Puerto Rico. I'm doing. I've been to Colombia and Brazil, and I'm about to go to Thailand here in 2 weeks. Yeah, so in Asia, I've heard a lot. There's death sentences for drug trafficking in Thailand. You know, in Iraq, if you get caught with as little as like a blunt, it's a next day execution. Next day. I was watching a documentary, and they had caught this dude with a joint, and he was in jail, and they had already told him that he was going to be executed by firing squad the next day. That's the quickest trial known to man. Brittany was advised to not go. She even testified that was the case, but she said, I can do whatever I want, dumb. Well, You're not in America anymore. You're not in America. And that's what they forget. Americans, we go to other countries and we think, oh, I know my rights. You don't have rights in some of these countries. Well, I'm going to ban you for saying this. It was nice knowing you. Yeah, but she's doing 9 years. Nine years because you wanted to bring. Like, do you guys need to use drugs that bad? They said bring that white rock into Asia as an automatic death sentence. Wow. I don't know what he was mad about. I've been outside the tour zone. Whenever, you know what, since he knows Fatty, I'm a ban Fatty too. I'm banning him just because of affiliation. Just because he's affiliated. Or associated, whichever one it is. No, if you look at the news, she had a consumable amount of marijuana in her vape pen, and she's doing 9 years in a Russian prison now. It's not exaggerated. You are not in the United States. That's why when people in the States say, "Oh, we have such harsh laws," no, we actually have some of the easiest laws. We're not now. There are some countries with some, weak punishments, but we're one of the ones with the weakest punishments. We're nowhere near one of the worst ones. I was watching what was it, the UAE, United Arab Emirates, that I forgot what I was watching yesterday. I forgot what the dude did, but they had to, his punishment was to get his eye gouged out. Like they took his eye out of his fucking head. Imagine that. I think it was in Singapore. If you overstay your visa, they hang you, but it's not hanging to kill you. They hang you just to torture you, basically, and then they let you go. You still think it's an exaggeration? This has been all over the news for a while. It's not exaggerated. Again, it's a Russian. This is Russia. This is a whole nother. That's a whole nother country. Overstaying 90 days may result in 6 months imprisonment, a maximum of 3 strokes of the cane, or up to a $6,000 fine if you cannot be caned. Some will still behead you, stone you, and set you on fire. She still thinks that the sentence is exaggerated. No. There are just some places with some harsh laws. Actually, I don't think firing squad is overkill. If I was to be executed, I would want to be executed by a firing squad or the injection. More than likely, you're going to die from the first 1 or 2 shots. But I'm trying to think what's a country that has an extremely harsh law. 'Cause I know at one point Brazil had it where if you got caught with any amount of weed, it was like 5 years automatic for any amount of weed. It's not like that anymore, but it was at one point. I mean, that could be possible. I mean, all I know is that she did get sentenced to. She's not getting out for a while. You are a guest in another country, so these some of these laws should be too unbelievable. I'm trying to think. There's some laws that's like super exaggerated. But oh, here's one. Here's a law that you might know about in North Korea. If you, they call it generational punishment. If you are sentenced to 20 years in jail and you do not finish that 20 years, and let's say you die after 5, they will get another family member and put that person in jail for the remaining 15 years that you were supposed to do. Look it up. It's called generational punishment. I've even heard of some people in North Korea, they'll execute their family members and their neighbors if you escape. So there was this there was this North Korean girl that she's famous for escaping. She came over here and she said she had gotten news that all of her neighbors and her family members had been executed because she escaped. So, yeah. Oh, I remember one time there was these white kids that went to Asia, they went to China and they stole a car and they got caught and they thought because they were American they would just get sent back or but they still got punished. They have this thing where I've heard that they tie you down to a chair and they get those bamboo sticks and they lashed them like 15 times a piece, breaking bones and shit for stealing the car. So when you go to countries, just use your common sense. See, over here, you'll go to jail. But over there, it's just like, hey, it's like when your parents say, would you rather get a whooping or be put on punishment? See, in Singapore, they're probably like, oh, we'll just hang you for 5 minutes and then we'll let you go. Or you can spend 5 years in jail. Which one you want? Yeah, exactly. Read up about the country. I'm going to Thailand. I'm doing some reading, some research, on the laws. But just don't be a dumbass when you get there. It's that simple. This is one a lot of people knew about in 2016. This is when Trump got elected. I think it was 15 or 16. There was a white kid from Cincinnati. He went to North Korea and he tore a poster off the wall, some propaganda poster. He tore it off the wall. I think he was trying to keep it as a souvenir to take back to the States. And he got 15 years and they sent him back dead. They sent him back dead. I think it was like a year and a half he was in jail and they sent him back dead. He didn't even get to do 15 years. He just died. And it was so sad to watch because the kid, when he was in the courtroom, he was in there playing like, "Oh God, please, please help me, please," and didn't get any help. So you can't go to other countries just playing. Yeah, they sent him back dead. They said he had all kinds of brain damage. Why don't y'all send some of those modern women to Afghanistan? Let them go be alpha females with the Taliban. They can only do that shit in the States and England. Otto Warmbier. Let me see. Let's Google his name. Yeah, send them to Afghanistan. They said they want a high value man. Those dudes got plenty of money. So he died June 2017. This is him. Why is it not zooming in? That's him. He was in jail for 16 months, 17 months. So like a year and a half. This is when he was breaking down because they told him he was getting 15 years. And he was ordered to pay $501 million in damages because he ripped a poster off the wall. I know that shit was scary. But guys, my advice is don't even go to North Korea. They have too many strict laws for you to even it's not even worth the risk, man. It's not even I even seen on a documentary some dude laid down and take a picture in front of one of the leaders. I think it was the first one. He laid down to take a picture with his camera, and a dude just comes by charging him up saying, "You don't do that. You don't, just super passionate about why he shouldn't lay down." And hey, if they have that, no. I don't need to go to North Korea. He says he needs a list of countries to avoid. I can give you some off the top of the head. North Korea, Afghanistan. I mean, those are two. Ukraine, Taiwan, Somalia, places like that have always have some sort of conflict going on. Taiwan doesn't have any conflict going on, but it's a ticking time bomb. Let me see if I can find the story. You got to pay for it in order to read the story. No. Yeah, they sent him home in a coma, and then he died. I think it was 6 days later. Was arrested January 2016 for allegedly trying to steal a propaganda poster while visiting North Korea through a travel agency. 2 months later, he was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor for committing hostile acts. There you have it. Venezuela's one to avoid too, I heard. Appreciate that super chat. Was good. I'm actually about to log off now, though. Yeah, don't go to North Korea. I mean, it's just it's a hostile. It's enemy territory to the United States. So don't even no. Said they fed him rotten food. I heard about stuff like that. If you make sure you do some research on North Korea and what the quality of life is like there right now. But Venezuela is not as safe as I think because there's a lot of refugees leaving. So if there's refugees, it can't be that safe. Yeah, he said more strict with allegations. Well, I appreciate y'all coming through. That's enough for today. Stay on the lookout for the pre-recorded videos I have, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you run to the post office, get your passport. It is really that bad out here. But do not go to these countries we showed you today.